Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Red Marius YouTube channel. Today we're going to be playing in the Byzantine Empire. We're going to be playing as the Duke of Athens, and we're going to be playing with some interesting settings. We're going to have Black Death circumstance set at random, Black Death frequency set to unlimited, and Plague frequency set to Doomsday. We are going to be trying to put ourselves on the throne of the Byzantine Empire amid the apocalypse, surviving plagues, pestilence, and disease. Let's jump in now. So we jump in as a lowly duke, and the first thing we're going to do is start to work our way towards some claims. We're going to fabricate a claim in the Peloponnese here, and we're going to look and see if we can get ourselves any alliances. Just days into the game, we've become melancholic. I think he might know that the Black Death is on its way. It's still just 1066, and the Black Death has already appeared in the city of Webern. I have a feeling that we may not yet become the Byzantine Emperor. The Black Death pestilence stalks the land. Grisly, bubbling buboes grow upon the victims, whose pitiful calls for help are slowly stifled as they gutter and drown in their own pus-filled throats. From the lowliest urchin to the most fettered emperor, all dread the indiscriminate scythe of the merciless plague. Those that survive must watch helplessly as all around them perish. The devoted look to the divine for a saviour, and the powerful their riches, but none can truly be saved. Dreadful tendrils spread across the land, constricting until it no longer breathes. The Black Death is upon us. God save us all. Well, that is definitely concerning. Well, the Black Death has arrived in our country, but it's alright, I'm not worried. I'm sure it's not that bad. I mean, I'm sure it's only in a few... Oh dear. If we manage to succeed and do anything in this playthrough, I'll be very impressed with myself. And just to prove that I am a true Crusader Kings 3 player, that I am one of the community, I have gained the trait Incestuous. I've decided to seclude myself. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everyone else dies of the plague, and I will emerge victorious from my hidey hole and become the Byzantine Emperor. Alternatively, I will die, I have no heir, then this video will be 3 minutes long. If we look at the Black Death here, it's only killed 1,189 characters in the game. That's not... oh, sorry, 1,267. It's just killed 1,267. Nothing to worry about. I think if I click off this for a minute, because it's upsetting me. So my bishop here has fabricated a claim, and it's on the whole of Achaia, which will puts us in a lot of debt, but I think debt is probably the least of our concerns at the minute. And as you can see, Basilius Constantinos X has been felled by the bubonic plague. If it can kill an emperor, I'm sure it can kill little old me. We've started getting some terrible events. We can either lose some development here, or we can lose basically all of our money and popular opinion. But it's alright, it's not like we're in debt. And here we go, our wife is pregnant. Hopefully we can have a son before we inevitably die. In an attempt to revoke a title from one of my vassals, I've managed to get myself into a war, which I am not prepared to do. So I'm attempting to petition my liege to settle my debts, and hopefully with that, we'll be in a bit of a better situation than we are at the minute. Because currently, I am failing miserably. Our wife appears to have the bubonic plague, and I must say she's definitely seen better days. Hopefully she is give birth before this inevitably kills her. And my wife has died. At least with this, hopefully I can find an alliance that will help me win my war. We've been very fortunate, and we've managed to win our war by it being invalidated. Is that strictly a win? Well, I'm going to take it as such. And while we're at it, I'm going to revoke the title of his heir. Now the land is free from the plague, we might be able to actually make some moves. With another Byzantine emperor dying of consumption, what I will attempt to do now is destroy his realm entirely. We are going to attempt to form a dissolution faction. No such luck at the minute, but we will see how it goes. As a general rule, do not have your settings as I did. I found myself without money, without prestige, without soldiers. And our only vassal has declared war for liberty. He will find no such liberty here. Now we have defeated our rebellious vassal, we will take his land. It's only what he deserves. So my next plan is to declare for the Duchy of Athens, retaking all our rightful land from this little boy. He is no match for me, hopefully. And we have defeated our neighbour here, retaking some of our rightful land. Easy as that. We are actually going to divorce our wife because she's now 38 years old and there appears to be no sign that we're going to have a child. So we've declared war on our neighbour here, losing a huge amount of prestige in the process, but I'm at the point where I don't care, I just need to expand. As it stands, we have no heir, so it won't matter, because we'll be dying soon anyway. And that is our war against Achaia finished. It may have been incredibly costly, but we now hold the entirety of southern Greece. And it looks like we're being subjected to our second disease, the cold humour flu. Couldn't be as problematic as the bubonic plague, but as we have no heir, anything around is going to be an absolute nightmare. So with negative 300 prestige, being disgraced and being a sinner, I'm in a bit of a bind as to what to do. On top of that, I can't have an heir, I'm incapable of having children, and this save may be derailed, not by the bubonic plague, but my lack of sex drive. As if on cue, a mental break. His kingdom derailed by bubonic plague, and then by tyranny and the inability to have a child. I have well and truly, absolutely, categorically ruined this save. And here we go. Game over. It's been a long time since I've had a save which I've game overed. And I would take away from this, ladies and gentlemen, that the bubonic plague and being chased are not a good combo. If you enjoyed this at all, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought about it. A little bit of a shorter one today, but just trying a few different things out, seeing what works. Thank you very much, and goodbye.